All right, where were we? So the first thing I need to do is I need to turn this into a function. Let's do that first. So, can keep that around. And let's see what we need to do. So these inputs still stay the same, but I don't need this debug code anymore. I do need the final debug. And the current position and the skip size. Okay. I see. Okay, so I convert it to... Oh, I'm literally converting commas into... Okay, so... Right. Run around. Okay. So... Here's what needs to happen. So I need to change this to make it generic. Yes, that will totally do. Okay, so we get in a given position. And then we also need to be fed in a skip and an offset. And we need to output the... Problem is that we're modifying the ring as we go. So that's a little awkward, but we'll work with it, So I need to return a ring. And I need to turn not just the ring, but also the updated offset. I don't really like the API that this creates, but first step getting it functional, and then we'll worry about it. Okay. So that needs to... Okay. Okay. So... make sure to leave myself a nice note about that. And let's stitch this back together. Okay, so we need to And the skip value needs to propagate between rounds as well. Well, may as well make that a formal thing. So I need to pass it around as well. Okay. So let's just make sure this code still works for part A, now that I've done this minor refactor. Uh, 51. And I need to give it a list of int lengths to apply in sequence. And maybe I should turn off my notifications. There's also a minorly unhappy dog, so we might need to stop for a little bit. Alright, notifications temporarily turned off. Okay, so where was I? I need to pass the offsets to make. And let's try that. ls. Move. Wait. Why is that not happy now? Use skip. Oh. Here. Got it. Okay. Cool. Okay, is that still correct? Yeah, that's still correct. Good. Okay, so now I can run a single round at a time. So now I'm being asked to run a certain number of rounds. Being asked to do a certain number of rounds, so we need a flag for that. Okay, now I've done that. Okay, so in addition, so we need to run 64 rounds using the same length sequence. Okay, so I'll transform from a sparse hash to a dense hash later. But first, I need to have a part B flag. Oops, that's a mistake. We need to be able to transform our inputs we need to... So... if we have... Okay. So... not part B. Then we just do this. If it is part B, we need to... Oh. Oh. Okay. Right. If it is part B, if it is not part B, we need to do that. If it is part B, then we need to literally treat everything as... we need to treat the input as ASCII, which means that we need to... for the input, we need to take each character code point, which is semantically equivalent because this is not anything with weird Unicode runes. So we can just do convert to an int and do that instead. Okay. And that dog is now getting upset enough that I do in fact need to quickly take a break and be right back. Can I pop that out? Yeah, I can. Cool. Alright. Let's see. So... And I'm supposed to add 4, 5. Okay. Now, what do we need to do? We need to add in that. So, I think this works. Let's see. Okay. So now we've tacked on the additional sequence. So... Chart is the same length sequence. Okay, so let's make sure that code doesn't crash. Then... Oh, oops. Okay. Now, let us fix these bugs. Well, that's an easy one. And... Ranger input. Yeah, okay. My bad. 738. Same problem. It's not actually permuting now. What is length default to? Let's do it with that. Let me make sure I didn't break it. No, still broken. Okay, so I broke it somehow. How did I break it? That's what I broke. There we go. Much better. Okay. So that should work. And now now we need to do the dense hash. So we need to reduce to 16 numbers. So I want to XOR each 16 numbers together. Okay, so I want to XOR 16 numbers. So if I'm running part A, I get my answer here. If I'm not, I need to continue doing a bunch of stuff. Okay. So now, to do the work for part B. So, yep, this is the length and not the length of the input. We need to increase by 16 per round. And within each of those, okay. So we need to get the output number out of each one of those things. So you can still use the final value here. Just moved by the correct offset. So we need to take the digit and get it out of there. And then to go to the next digit. And fortunately we can XOR intermediate results of 0, so okay. Need to output this as hex, so to open Fumit and get the base 16 value here, lowercase. Print the intermediate digit, and I think that should do it. Something like that should do it. Let's try it. That was too easy. Surely that can't be it. Okay, let's just double check it. So, if I were to pass in, let's try these sample inputs then. Okay. Yep, that is indeed clearly not correct. Let's just make sure I didn't break it. Good. Okay, not broken. So let's go to trailing 0. Ah, wait. I think I know what I did. 04... No. Okay. Something is not quite right here. Just make sure that... Let's go look at the spec and just double check that that does what I think it does. And I need to double check that bitwise XOR. Yeah, that's fine. That's bitwise XOR, that's okay. Okay. Okay, what did I do wrong here? Just double check. Let's double check that my conversion here worked. Okay. So, did I put in the correct length on the end of the sequence? This should be 17, 31, 73, 47, 23. Okay, that's fine. Oh, because I didn't run 64 rounds. That's why. Yep. Okay, that's now working correctly. So now if I do that... Yep, so rounds equals 64, 33, yep, okay. All good. All good. Okay. So that's the correct key derivation. Let's just double check the other ones. Yep, that's correct. I'm glad they didn't spend too long double checking the results there. Okay. Run for 64 rounds with part B logic. What is the not hash of this? I bet it is this. Not the correct answer. Okay. Fascinating. But the other test cases worked. What's different about this test case? Let me just make sure I didn't break it. So that's still correct. Run with 64 rounds. And okay. Just make sure that this shouldn't make a difference. Indeed, it doesn't. This one is correct. So, I have a subtle bug. Why would I have a subtle bug? Just make sure this isn't something stupid. This is the correct length. That is... not the correct length. Ah! Ah, I see. Okay. For some reason, my output is 2 extra characters longer than it should be. So, that indeed presents us with a problem. Why is there... 2 extra characters? In the output.
For a while, like these sounds were like
Because...
sounds like 8-bit sounds. When did they start like instrumentalizing? Well, I mean, they kind of just increased them, and then fidelity
what is my bug?
kind of gradually as the series went on. Like, so like the original one is like using the NES sound chip. Like, so I was under the impression that like the one on the Wii was still using like 8-bit sounds.
Yeah, that's really fascinating.
No. Oh, there's a fucking ladder here. That's sick. No, as time went on, they just fucking. I don't like this game moving off the ledge.
Yeah, there's 1 extra character.
Kind of. I mean,
Okay.
they did the same. It's like the same.
Okay,
Angle,
let's just
but
chase this
it's like
down.
the same amount of instruments.
So what's the... let's just make sure this isn't something ridiculous. So that's 256 long. Oh! Oh!
The overworld theme is interesting. I don't know.
Does that print leading zeros?
But other than
Ah!
the jingles and the Great Fairy Fountain parts.
Yes, yes. The problem is...
You just can you place a beacon? Yeah, I can.
hex.
I don't even have to explain that. It pulls to you. Nope. All maps.
How do I make it print in the proper hex instead of the incorrect hex? Yeah, so the problem is just here. So this just needs... this needs to be padded out. With width 2. Is that correct? Will that do what I want? Okay. Ah. Pad with zeros. No. Is that correct? Okay. Yeah, okay.
Carry on what was
So now let's just make sure that works. That yields that. Okay. That is what I get for not carefully searching. Okay, so this is just that, and I was just literally missing one digit. Yay! Success. Okay. Cool. That does that. Does that look reasonable? Yeah, that totally looks reasonable. Okay.
the like inclusion of a square font isn't funny. Yeah, no, it's really good.
Awesome.
You should use one to detonate them. Good stuff.
Okay. Day 11.
Yeah, how about yeah, I hate this. Why is deteriorating around me? Yeah. I thought disintegrating universe. What was that? You mean disintegrating universe?
Ooh.
Of course, miracle code.
Fascinating.
Of course.
Hex grid, eh? Alright, well, let's get a puzzle input. That's a lot of steps, but that's fine. So the question is mainly, how do I want to encode this? Just save this off somewhere. Oh, good. Okay. Let's just put all these inputs in. Okay. So now, just quickly grab reading the file. Okay, so where were we? So the main challenge is going to be encoding the coordinate system. I think the right way to encode things.
Okay. This, and then I'm going to.
Let's think about this.
Oh, crap.
I don't know how we should encode this. Okay. Let's just format that. Okay, so
Not expecting the full answer though.
need to split.
There you go.
Okay. So we can either go N, NE, SE, S, W, and W. Okay, well then the
So it's like right when this happens,
logical thing to do is
yeah,
to
you
just
see it.
essentially
And
treat
so
this as an
it's
adjusted
just like
coordinate
when
grid,
it starts comparing
because
like
if I'm going north, okay, so
how this fucker is cheating massively. Oh fuck. I
so everything's going to have a x coordinate and a y coordinate. The difference is just that there is a slight offset.
what is happening?
So, in fact, is this ASCII art? This is ASCII art. This will make my job easier. Yeah, let's do this. Hey, that was convenient. Okay, so in this case, then, we're just going to call this one here. We'll call this guy 0, 0. And we'll call, let's just slightly bias it, so 1, 0, 1, -1. 0, -1. Okay, that should be okay. Just so we have everything straight.
Tempeh pizza. Makes sense.
Okay. And likewise over here, this is going to be 1, 0. Okay. That's fine, and this one is going to be -1,
I'm fine. What happened? And that was like not necessarily bad. Ow.
Okay. Now I have a clear ASCII art picture of what I'm doing. So I think something like this should do the trick. So now we just need to do the directions. So if I'm just going north, and this should default to 0, 0, which is fine. Okay.
Yeah, before it's the good shit.
So the main subtle difference that I'm noticing here
No! God damn it.
is that you can always go up or down for free once when you move. Ah, but no, that's more tricky, because
Like kind of sickly sweet fruit in a
Knave
sense.
1, 0 can go to either 0, 0 or to 0, 1.
Not something I'm enjoying.
Okay, there's a little bit of subtlety here. Well, this one's easy, so
I don't know. It's like you go to the end of this and they have this stuff that like is like artificially
Alright, so clearly, if I'm going north, that's easy. That's just, ret. Oh, yep, that's right. So ret y plus plus. And south is conversely easy. Now, with the weird cases. So for northeast,
Is just like streaming in her room on her desk. I would just like the way her desk is positioned, the webcam
it
facing like
depends on whether I
towards
am
her,
an
and then behind
even
her is
or
the
an
door.
odd
Like her desk is
value.
flat, so I just kind of lurk and make
Okay.
funny faces and like hand signals and stuff. I don't really like it with me. Look like that. You want a fruit catcher? Sure.
Okay. So, if I am on an even x, then going northeast
Oh, you know,
causes me to
I told Helper.
not increase my y value. Oops.
Oh, no, we're going full like towards
Even
left.
x.
I know, but I mean, you also have your Ruby surfer.
So no matter what,
On the like climbing thing, and I really don't like. I don't know. She got what to do. So
no matter what, my x value goes up.
like
It's just what happens to the y
yeah,
value. Okay.
the other thing, you know, the one that actually does the thing that you need it to do.
So no matter what, that happens. But if I am an even x, I have to okay. Right. Okay. Southeast case. For the southeast case,
You know how many core
that
options
still is east, so
and you know
that
if
still
it's like
happens.
you know
And for this one,
like all of them, then like every like all your
if
cores
I
will
am
get
even, my y
maxed.
coordinate needs to go down.
And how many other are total? Sure, 680.
Okay, so that just leaves southwest and northwest. So for southwest, reduce that, and
Nintendo's
then
not really intended for you to get all of them.
so that happens in both. But if I'm going south, west, and I'm even, then my y coordinate goes down. I'm going northwest, then if I'm not even, then my y coordinate goes up, otherwise it stays the same.
Which I assume is the Master Sword. Just like the thing that like I'm aware of as like a Zelda artifact. Yes. Um,
Okay,
I'm curious how it interacts with the like her ability thing, but
so let's just
I imagine no matter what, the thing is worth having.
make sure I can move around.
I ended up doing the Death Mountain divine beast quest. So I'm not even thinking of necessarily doing Death Mountain northeast, just like going Death Mountain. And maybe I take like a long way in.
So let's make sure that that's fine. Okay, so let's just make sure that that runs okay.
Oh boy.
And there are lots of bugs, of course. Oh, right. Too much writing C++ recently. Directions. You know what? I trust Go format to deal with that for me. So let's fix it. Okay. 144. Okay. So actually, I set this up differently, right? So right. There. That should do it. Okay. And 0, 0. Okay. So now I just need to figure out how to path back to the correct direction. So now, how do I find my way home? Well, could write a mathematical expression, but instead we will assume they're going to do something tricky to us later and make us walk the path back home, so let's just walk the path back home. Would south be y minus minus? Oh yeah, that was... Thank you. I didn't look at the stream comments fast enough. Okay. So... Okay. Now we need to find our way home. So how do we find our way home? Start from nowhere. Location is not... Okay. If I remember correctly, there's weird syntactic sugar. For statement. Yep, as long as condition evaluates to true. As long as location is not equal to chord. Okay. What do we need to do here? Well, it's the case that first I need to figure out whether I'm above or below. Okay. Let's do what I want to do. Okay. So I really have 4 different cases that I care about. The main problem is I don't want to have unnecessary moves.
But I can.
Okay. Right. Okay.
Why are you not level? This is the worst.
Okay.
So I never did this shrine, but I feel like what you're doing is not
Ah.
necessarily how you do it. This seems kind of
Wait a
like,
second.
oh,
I know. I
oh,
see, I see, I see.
do this just to
Right.
go for a teleport. Because he's casting Cool Shadow. There's a puddle of water waiting here. I mean, it may also be like just the. It might be one or about one
So
or
how does
two.
this look? So as long as it's 0 or -1,
Well,
we
negative
we
is
are
like
good.
100 both.
Y should always go to 0. Okay.
I can't believe I can still get up. It is very, very struggle. This, yeah, I did it.
Actually, okay.
You know, this game is really weird. Like, this is an entire area I never went to, and I explored a lot. Did you just try to bring it with you? Having fun. I don't think you make it. Oh, that one died.
Okay.
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 I guess I'm on the congrats on finding the damn thing. Yeah, which is cool. I didn't want to give up for that.
Oh no, I'm sorry that you can't sleep. That's unfortunate.
Also, I can't tell if this means it's backwards 27 pre or plus.
Okay. So,
Maybe it is post. I do not want this because it is worse than the previous attack.
we're at least set high, then and we need to go southwest, northwest. X is even.
Doesn't matter what it's down. Doesn't matter.
Top of, I just want to know what's on top of that stone pillar.
Just going to
Yeah,
go.
it's like I bet it's a Korok seed.
It's almost definitely a Korok.
Let's try that.
And heck. And a woo.
Something like that ought to do the trick. Let's try that.
Can't believe we blew up a dog.
The dog was coming at
X
me.
is greater than 0, then we need to move west. Okay, so here we need to do east.
I apologize. I've never been like, yeah.
This might be egregiously wrong, but we'll deal with it later.
Well, that's fine. Squish someone.
Okay. Let's see. What's here?
Totally
Yep.
like Korok.
Yeah.
The only good Discord loading quote is "Yahaha, you found me." It's one of those fuckers.
Thought that actually is. Oh.
Oh,
Is
and
that
also
because
thanks
this
for
needs to
funding
be
my
wrapped?
sweet
Let's
little
try that.
office. Just for you.
Yep, and then finally 44.
Nice little office.
Okay, I am taking one too many moves.
So I can't tell if it's on that other piece. I'm gonna try to
So
track it
why am
down.
I taking one too many moves? Well, let's print the moves. Let's print the moves that we would take.
Take names.
Okay. Ah. I see. Southwest, northwest, southwest. Okay. I think maybe the correct thing to do is this.
Sunshine.
Brightness tool schema.
Okay, now that took way too many moves, so that's actually wrong. Does it depend on whether I'm positive or negative? Oh. It's 0 and -1. Okay. Got it.
One of my favorite things about this game is that if you use a regular arrow in Death Mountain, it'll automatically become a fire arrow.
Okay. 302. Okay, so now southeast, southeast. Why am I not discovering that as?
Don't really care actually. So I'm gonna move on.
So I need to be able
But
to go.
it's not like this happened wrong. Probably like less than 2 minutes. I don't get to.
I mean, if you keep going to the east, you'll go to another
Hmm.
province. So just go around there a bit.
So first one is that. Second one is that.
Nominally,
Third one is this. Okay.
I'm gonna try to go for like
Northwest, southwest, north. When I could have just
also
gone.
when I first tried to go to Death Mountain. I tried to go to Death Mountain really fucking early.
Could have just gone.
And
What's wrong with that? So let's just double check that. So
That's ridiculous. Yep.
northeast, northeast,
Yeah, I think when you first go to that map,
south,
you actually get
south.
like
Okay.
elixirs, but
What am I
really
doing
fast
there
you end up
instead?
getting some keep.
I mean, is it in the Gorhong town?
Don't remember.
Okay. The other thing, I went like really
Northeast,
long, and only after I went did I find that like
northeast.
I abandoned my horse. Only after did I find that you can like make the horse like walk
So
around.
that's like there. South. And then that's going to be south and then south. Okay. So the claim is I can go. Okay. So I agree that that's indeed 2, -1. So what should I have done?
Oh wait, probably over
Bones.
there.
Oh,
Here.
your bones. My bones. Bones, bones.
Oh,
Hmm. That's a little annoying.
that's a fucking look. Are you calling me out?
A little bit.
Well, deal with it, nerd.
Okay. Right.
Do that.
Hmm.
Yeah, 180 on me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. This is stupid.
Oh.
Real good timing. Grab that shit and get the fuck out of there.
Wait, what was that? Why is that happening?
I see. I see. I see. So I think this is just.
What can I get rid of that's stupid? It's like definitely get rid of this.
This is just
Oh,
that.
fucking assault tri-boomerangs are good shit, actually.
Okay.
I like them, but like, eh. Okay, now.
I just use them as melee weapons. More than anything. Hell yeah.
Good. Good.
Because they're relatively easy to get.
Okay.
And
So if I'm
they're shocking. And I like,
even.
the light melee weapons. One of my favorites.
Ah. Yeah. 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 Okay. I think that's now correct.
If I was fighting a boss, I would
Good. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
use them.
I just overthought that a little.
Especially once I added resistance.
How many steps away is the furthest they ever got from their start position? Well,
Yeah.
generally.
No, you still have the cutscene anyway.
Okay. Okay. Let's move that somewhere else.
It's Cass!
Actually, no, let's leave it in place. Okay. So,
I thought that one had 2 A's.
No. This one's Kass. You named your horse Sarah?
Yeah, you can take your horse there.
I don't know. For all your horsey needs.
Just make sure that that still works.
Natalie is the other horseman.
That's true. I am in fact the queen of lesbian horses, so this is a title that has been bestowed upon me. Do you want to know what I?
45.
Shit, Doyle. Do you want to know what I named my horse in Breath of the Wild?
Did you name it Caro?
What did I do wrong here?
I didn't name Caro yet.
What'd you name it?
Applejack.
Okay. I mean, I wasn't far off.
No, you were on the right track.
Correct. Nope, that's incorrect.
Millstones.
Do you want to go over there?
Oh, geez. You should take a picture of Sarah.
5.
He's such a good horse. Ah! Be careful. Your horse.
What did I do wrong here?
Protect your horse.
Yeah, my horse is fine so long as like.
Got home in that many moves. Oh. Just missing a curly brace here. Okay, right.
No,
No,
my
she's.
sword is made of lightning. Nice. That owns actually.
She has
Okay.
a thunder blade or whatever.
So yep, so that's correct. So now we just need to
Towards me. Pointing.
test after each move.
Thank you.
Oh boy. Oh yeah, that was the other reason I didn't come through this way.
Oh yeah, because it was right in.
And I like hadn't figured out the thing yet.
Yeah.
Whoa.
We should.
I don't actually need to see these paths anymore.
They're like fine.
Definitely do not need to see these paths anymore.
I just always feel bad whenever I see like the traveler's instructions
I
and
think that
stuff
should be correct. Yep.
for the thing.
Cool.
I'm like, okay.
Great.
Save game. Shield.
Yeah, basically secret phase. I'm about to fight a guardian.
Come at me, bro. I like that shit.
All right. That does day 11. Now day 12.
That gay shit.
What?
That gay shit. It's me.
I'm gay and also shit.
Stop.
Never.
Humans pass messages between each other until the messages.
Like my Ellie tells.
There are some missing pipes.
Okay, that hurt. Actually, it's probably good. I'll try that. Oop.
Your shield's broke.
Also, you're eating
Ah.
Well, that's okay. Dedicated.
Okay. This reminds me a lot of an interview question that I use. So,
one of my fiancés. There's several.
Oh, I mean, Mifa's
yeah.
the one who
Okay,
said
okay. Well,
explicitly
that should be...
where she was intending.
That is going to be completely straightforward, except for the parsing bit. The parsing bit will be annoying, but this is a straightforward problem that I know exactly how to solve because this is close to one of my interview questions. Where did I do something with the regexes here? Great. This one here.
This is why having a lot of ships is a good idea. Okay, now I get it.
Now you get it. Now you
Okay.
understand.
Alternatively, I can get good.
Yeah.
Cool. I have some inputs. Let's do this.
What I like about this game is just the kind of underlying sense of melancholy. Like you wake up 100 years in the future and all of your friends and stuff are dead. And because you failed and they failed
In fact, they all are a program, that's fine. Yep. Just do a list of neighbors, like you do. And then I have one of these. So instead of calling them children, I'll call them neighbors. Okay, so we need to, yep, that's fine. And the format here is that we have some kind of a number. And then I have that. And then I have some kind of one of those. Do any of them connect to nothing? No, none of them connect to nothing. Fair enough. Oh, well, in that case I don't even need a regex. But anyways. Yeah, okay. So in that case, we're not even going to do this. We're just going to... Yeah, okay. That's fine. Great. So, no need for a regex, we just need to... Okay. Okay, and... Okay. Is there always exactly one space? Yes, there is. Great. Okay. These are technically ordered in increasing order, but I don't want to assume that, so... Okay. It's fine. Don't need regex. Do need input file, do need format, do need IO, yep. Okay. And that needs to have a length of... That's a dupe.
See the entirety of the Thunderblight Ganon fight. Where he did sick flips instead of parries.
I mean,
Okay.
I mean, they were pretty sick. Team sick
okay,
flips.
what? Oh, I thought they were running towards me. I was like, what is going on? Why aren't the ostriches coming out when I wasn't looking?
They got spooked by the Sarah. Sarah's just a really nice name for a horse.
Okay. Okay, let's just make sure that I parse.
Would you describe yourself as very gay, Lydia?
Shoo.
Nope. Voice died.
Next
No, 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 no!
range neighbors. Neighbors is gonna be a. Ah. Right.
She's fine. The only thing I've seen kill a horse is a like guardian strike
Okay.
to the horse. Not even like guardian strike to the
Have you let a horse die?
I mean,
Rams and N.
I was paying attention after that happened because I was
Okay,
probably
that's
Okay, right.
fair.
And then I
I
was
was
going to
very
do.
careful to not let a single horse die.
okay. Makes sense.
Because I am anxious about
Yeah.
animals and
Okay.
pets in video games.
I mean that's very relatable. Squat.
Cool. Everything parses. Great. Alright, and then it's just asking me the simple question of how many programs are in the group that contains program ID number 0? Well, yeah, that's really not that bad. Okay. Shall we do it the easy way or the hard way?
Function is not human compatible. Go for it. Oop.
No! Why did a horse be on fire? If your horse dies, I will probably actually start crying.
Um, I don't know how to feel about your like emotional response to like you playing a video game. Makes me kind of troubled.
I'm sorry.
You don't like having this much power over people.
I'm a very emotional person.
No, I get that. That's like insane, but performance anxiety, you know.
I better climb this cliff with my horse instead of following the path.
What?
Oh, or is this
This
the
is
path?
the path.
Okay.
Actually, not sure I can take the horse with me. Yeah, that's not good.
Maybe might have to leave
Yep.
Sarah here.
Okay.
How's that?
Hate this. Nope.
You didn't drink the potion.
Thanks, Mom.
You're welcome.
I can do it.
Did you remember your packed lunch?
Fight me IRL.
Don't you speak to your mother that way?
You're not my real mom. I don't know like how many ways I can put this. Okay, you're not actually. Food. Also potions, but like way more than anything.
Okay.
Oh, there's a sword button.
And my dog is getting a little antsy, so I may have to stop after I get something basic working here.
I've got food thoughts.
I'm sorry to hear that. I'm trying to think about how I went about this, because I don't remember all these guardians. I think I might have
Oops. Wrong program.
stuff.
Deep traverse.
Damn it.
It's a good thing you saved.
62. Oh, whoops.
Nice.
Ah, okay. I can't do the, I cannot do the depth first search. I have to do the breadth first search, so that'll take a little bit longer. But dog stuff. Dog stuff is important to do. So with that, I will.
Nice. Um, well, you said it's like on the way in.
Yeah.
Um,
Because there's like a mining camp.
Okay. Great.
yeah, so I like tried to skip stuff and then didn't find any like objects that
Alright.
What was that? Can I just swim along with this potion? You definitely cannot.
So, we discovered that the depth first search is going to exceed maximum depth because they cleverly made this have 2,000 elements. Instead of doing that, we need to write a breadth first search, but that's okay. The other problem that I have here, of course, that I realized I forgot to do, which actually might make it work okay, is I have a bug where uh,
It's me. Me, the giant crab.
you need to not recurse.
Failed.
That will also nicely solve my problem. So let's see whether that works. Okay, that actually did work. So
Double tap A or D to roll sideways.
that's all it takes. Okay, so I didn't actually need to do the search. I just forgot to add the circular prevention detection. Okay, so that is 141, I think, which is correct. Yay, gold star for me.
The enhancement. Dude, I have 2 weeks to go to work. I have to go through my enhanced life. I have a
Goes.
Interpreter for a pony-themed programming language.
100% Breath of the Wild.
Do not 100% Breath of the Wild. You will not have a fun time.
Why not?
Because there's like 680 Korok seeds.
That sounds awesome. Why is that not fun?
Okay, I've done part A.
It's very tedious.
Now on to part B.
Did you get any of them for reflecting stuff that you killed?
No. But she has to kill this guardian so she can continue.
How many groups are there? Oh, okay.
But
It's really not that bad. Okay,
That's actually
so
very hard to find. You
just
can
need to find all the groups. So
spoilers.
Oh, sorry.
once I have
No.
Izzy?
What's the new technology train that runs on the L that isn't the R160? R192. 179.
Alright, this shit is like nearly dead.
okay. Now
You got a range and stuff though.
uh length of
Well, R179s aren't even on the.
Very last one.
actually, you know what?
No, like the brand.
Are they the R140 something?
Somethings.
How would you know? The R120.
123?
I'm double
Yes.
check too.
The R140 is the bespoke.
That only runs on the L.
We're doing anything since the L's on.
Grab my whistle.
Okay.
No, you have like
So I need to do this first.
Here's the whistle.
Having done that, now
Am I correct in understanding that you're not going to bed for a while, Liz?
that is correct. It may take me a little while to work until I am feeling like I am advented out.
Seems like you might be a huge nerd.
I am a huge nerd, yes. I'm literally live streaming writing code. How does that make me not a nerd, Ellie?
literally nobody in this house right now is not a huge nerd except for Fleur.
I'm not a huge nerd.
You sure Flurry's not a huge nerd? I'm pretty sure Flurry's a huge nerd.
How am I?
Fleur is a dork, but she's not a nerd.
How am I a huge nerd right now?
You are literally when you have your like Guild Wars
Okay.
2 for like the 200th hour.
I don't know how many hours I've actually played Guild Wars for.
Also, like, just think about how many hours you've played Eve.
It's a lot of hours. A good number of hours, I would say.
Sick. Then I just did it. Fortunately, I am not a nerd at all.
I don't know. Like
You are writing an interpreter for Fin++ in Haskell. Yeah, that's the coolest thing ever. I'm pretty sure I read about that in Thrasher magazine last week. And then meanwhile, I'm correcting the freaking GIF from the animated Spider-Man movie trailer. And Lydia's playing like her 8th hour of Breath of the Wild. I don't know if video games are nerdy anymore. I think so.
Okay,
Playing a
let's
lot.
give that a shot. See what happens.
What if it's mad, bro?
Nice. Okay. Do I have any off by one errors? I don't think I have any off by one errors, because
John met
starts
football.
with one group
Many,
containing
many,
0 and
many
all of its
years.
children. Yep, that looks good. Okay,
Subscribe.
let's try that answer.
Unsubscribe Servofax.
Yes,
You
day
cannot
12 is
subscribe from
complete.
us.
Cool. Okay. Well, I'm glad they didn't have to write the breath first search. I can do it, it's just more annoying. Hint, if I ask you an interview question that involves a graph traversal, don't do the breath first. It's going to take you longer. Okay. Yeah, literally 10-line diff. Cool. Okay.
It's kind of flyer. What? How would you do that?
Cool. All right. Day 13. Let's see what's going on with that day 13 puzzle.
There you go, Ellie.
Thanks, son.
One whitish viscous fluid.
Oh, is it homeopathic tea?
It's not actually.
No.
It is warm though. Keeping it hot.
Ah, the lasers.
Watch too late. What?
Okay.
Nope. That's not what I meant to do.
Oh, okay. This is not too bad.
For the refrigerant.
How many? Okay.
1,2,2,3,3 heptachlorothree-fluoropropane. He wants no
Tells me.
refrigerants.
Reaches carry scanner starts at the top.
Wow. Okay, be that way, nerd.
Okay. It's not so bad. Really not so bad.
Actually.
God, I'm so hyped. These are the trains we should have had 20
Okay.
years ago.
I still want to have a file, but that's
Trains are
okay.
literally like using technology that became standard in Europe and East Asia like
So,
20 years ago.
I mean, but you see, dirty copies.
Yeah.
Socialism.
okay, day 13.
Communism is so dirty.
I'm going to recycle a bunch of this code.
What? Oh shit.
So,
Forgot that the enemy existed. Oh. That's annoying. That's like shooting a remote backwards anyway. Nope.
what are their terminologies? Range. Okay. So the scanner will have a position in a range, and scanners are going to be located at various depths, and split it by lines. For each line, I want to just split it by colon space. Great. Delete the rest of the code. Okay, so depth
I like that
and
Volunteer got fucking just banned from bidding on the R211 and then they bid.
range.
Volunteer.
Literally only for his main
Okay,
reasons because like sort of.
now
There it goes.
Okay, and now
Nope, there it
I need
goes.
to...
That's
Oh, whoops, I can't use range.
also you're running low on flame guard.
So I'm just going to call it R.
It's fine. I only need like yeah, literally 10 seconds. It's fine.
Okay.
Come on, come on. What? Damn it.
Starts at position 0 with a range of R. Okay.
So
And they
are
didn't
these
give me
the
any duplicate
areas
scanners, did
you
they?
want
No? Good. Okay.
Yes. I think it's gonna be
So
clear.
let's just... Cool. Everything parses. Fantastic. Now...
Yeah.
Right.
You just need sauce menus. Okay, where am I at? Dude, the corner, the like bodega next to corner grind, it has like
Okay, so how does taking a board work? So
yeah, like
actually...
sandwich chips like in the fucking thing
That
every
needs
single
to be more
video.
fleshed out,
It's
because...
good bodega. They have a really cute cat.
Can you tell for a sheep like that?
Yeah. Either that or they might be a big corner.
Nope.
But to be
Yeah.
honest, all bodega cats are cute, so
Okay.
Cats are just kind of like that, yeah.
bodega cats are wonderful.
I basically consider this kind of a 7-Eleven menu.
Yeah, I don't go into 7-Eleven unless I'm specifically buying you Sour Patch Kids links
Okay.
on my way back from the pharmacy.
That's all I buy there
Yeah,
too.
that's the only reason I'm ever in a 7-Eleven.
Or Gardettos if I'm on my way to
Okay.
the airport.
Gardettos?
Gardettos.
So...
God, even if I die, death is never
Oh,
gonna.
okay.
They're my go-to plain food.
First move takes it into layer 0. Right, okay. So...
If Gardettos is there, I can't go get it because if I fucking die, which I do. How are you not?
Because he's wearing plain Fruza. They're easy to find around this mining camp.
I think gone.
Okay. Right. It takes me 2 picoseconds to move per...
I'm gonna give up and then do this.
Wait, 1 layer per picosecond.
Take a photo of them. I'm already on photo. I suck.
Oh. How fast do the scanners move?
Because I want to.
Just 1 picosecond to move 1 step. Okay, that's really confusing. So...
A giant
I thought you were gonna say a fire proof blizzard. There's one. Right.
Oh, I see. We take turns moving. Okay, got it. Cool, okay.
Okay, I'm trying to do the thing. I'm trying to like.
Okay, so... That's fine. Okay. So first I move. And then the scanners move. So if I'm already in position on the board, then I need to move forward one spot. And then after that, the as your packet enters into it.
Good enough. Nice picture.
Okay. Right. Okay.
Maybe like die. Yeah, watch it always hit. Don't you have another? You do, but I didn't want to use it. I guess you got armor afterwards. Then you're fine. And like.
Okay, so now we are implementing the check to say, did we get found or not?
Okay. I'm sorry. Will they just like respawn when you drop? I'm guessing.
And severity is depth times range.
Let's see your lifting friend.
So now, after that, the scanner moves, so
Come here. Damn it, it disappeared. And then burrow. Around. I'll let you finish yours first.
okay.
This is really happening.
And then I need the direction.
Finding sight, lifting up rocks and looking around for them, and eventually I hit. Oh.
So if I immediately enter now, and I need to get
If I like can't find it before this thing's out, I'm going to just be upset.
all the way to the end, which is going to be
I don't remember having trouble with this, and I'm not sure why.
getting all the way to the end.
Like, I didn't even leave the campsite at all. Or use the sensor. I don't even remember. I don't know. If your thing is almost out, you can just use one of the lizards you found and a monster part and just make another
That
potion.
doesn't. I only found one lizard and one potion. Like in the rations, one potion. I found a single lizard.
Yeah.
That does not seem like a winning proposition. What the fuck? I hate video games.
I don't know what the deal is. I don't know why.
I can't find 10. Okay, whatever. A little shouting will log off in my house.
Okay, so we need to check the board repeatedly until we get to the end.
Where's my potion? Where are my hits? Whatever. What were you doing? My phone. Something like that. Trying to tell me something? That I would not test the princess in the future?
G8. Ah, right. Make map int star scanner.
Now you get the bug.
Yeah. Oh,
Were you do something?
I was considering playing some other stuff, but
No, go for it.
Okay. I should probably just run this with a simple input first.
how many what?
Viewers does Slice have?
5. I was gonna say 500, but
It's
that
down
doesn't
to 2.
seem like a lot.
Okay.
There is a game that someone in this house should purchase
Mm-hmm.
called Lovers in Dangerous Space Time.
Oh yeah.
It's a very good co-op game.
Total severity is 24.
Also not worth if
Total severity is 24. Yep, that looks good.
yeah.
Okay. So it seems like everything is working according to plan, so let's put in the answer and see whether I'm correct. Yes! Fantastic.
I have PlayStation Plus so that I can use cloud saves. So that I can play games on both this PS4 and Cass's PS4.
I mean, I primarily think it's dumb that he pays some amount of money a year for cloud saves.
Yeah.
Yep. That all looks good.
It would
Actually,
be one thing if it was like
that's annoying me. That should not do that.
I was trying to
Style
escape.
guide violation in this thread. Okay. So we're going to add day 13a solution. And push it. Cool. Okay.
Anyway, like don't get it right now, but like it is a game that is fun.
How does it say time after this?
Uh,
Um,
for Dono, who is watching and said, "Why are you using Nano?" The answer is it was the first editor that was actually user-friendly that I encountered when I first learned to use Linux.
control any one of those. And so like
Okay,
if there's like a lot of shooting that needs to get done, no one
so
wants to tell it to
part
do it.
2.
And then you need to like coordinate
Maybe
with the
cuss through.
So it's
Well, I gotta do it at some
basically
point.
first person FTL.
no, it's like you have
Need
a
to delay.
process and you need to both need
So
It's
it's
a fuse number of picoseconds I need to delay. Okay, cool.
FTL.
both.
Well, that's not so bad.
Or any of the roguelike.
So I want to not get caught. And the answer is...
Lewis.
Why are you using this?
Have you played it or?
I've seen the skirts.
It's important that everybody is very gay and very sad.
Okay.
I mean, this is basically like a game about
Sad gay
thoughts.
robots.
Yeah, and like same. I guess that'd be cool.
You're also not very goth.
I'm not goth, but I am sad.
Okay. Okay. Now we just need to reset it.
Mood. 2017 mood. Yep, this is
Okay.
definitely a Yoko Taro game.
So now instead we need to... In fact, I don't know why I didn't do this before.
Yeah, why are you killing God?
Just
Why
until...
are you punching God?
Because he fucking sucks.
Okay.
Who's the princess in the light suit?
I don't know, I think she's the commander. Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Continue flying straight in the direction of the laser beam came from.
Guess I reset the board. And then...
Why did they fly straight in the laser?
Wait, I didn't know this game was
Okay.
How long ago did what?
Apparently, it was a joke on Twitter.
Oh.
That's Ellie's job.
Okay.
But
Let's try running that.
but not to spike while pressing.
So
No.
0 through 9. Okay, so I have a bug. What is my bug?
How come none of you fuckers can dodge a laser?
Oh. Right. Here. No, that's not right.
Alright, now it's a rail shooter. You know, maybe. Ah,
So,
Now it's Star Fox.
I mean, Star Fox is a rail shooter. Alright, now it's Gradius.
this still works. It says that it
Are you
has a
guys playing
severity of
Nier?
24.
Yeah.
It's a good game.
I'm playing Nier Automata.
So I delay picoseconds. From picosecond 10, I'll
You think
actually
you'll
enter
have to
the
play for like
board.
the first 5 or 6 hours or so?
Yeah. Switching to all raise mode.
Okay.
Switching to twin stick mode?
I would not describe this as twin stick.
No?
No.
Why not?
It's you're not choosing your fire
Why is
direction
this not
anymore.
working?
You're just firing in front of you.
This needs to tick.
But you're moving forward to
Like you can't move backwards and shoot.
Yeah. Or maybe I can. I don't know. Damn it.
So I delay one turn, but I will tick first. Why is this?
Here.
Why is that not working?
That's Thai.
Is that Tyrioki?
Why does it think that I got through delay one?
Okay, this combat feels real good.
I've only played the demo, but I was like, oh, this is like smooth. Wait, am I not good enough? Maybe.
Security scanners move one step. I don't enter layer 0. Ah. I see.
I also want to know I'm playing in team because I'm not good.
Maybe I have a weird off by one error. It's possible. Let's try that. Enter.
I wish I could fight like that in those games.
I mean, he's like a robot, right?
That doesn't make any sense.
emotions are forbidden to you.
Oh. Right, I need to reset all of the scanners to their starting state. It's annoying.
Ooh.
That's obnoxious. Okay. That is the problem. It's using pointers for all of this. Okay. Right. Okay. So,
Radio static over laser communications.
Ow. When is the pod program? Oh.
right. Okay. 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 Righto. So there I was.
Is that my sub?
There I was. There we go. 62. 62. Ah. Then
I live where my roots are. Wait, have you never seen that video?
I guess not.
Okay, go to YouTube
okay.
and type
Now let's see. What do we need to do? 63 and 64 and define contents. Oh, whoops, because I reversed the order of these. It's so nice, but it's so at odds with every single other damn language. Okay. 86 and 82. Okay. There we go. Okay, so now this is better, but still not quite correct. Oh. Because I think this needs to actually be this now. Okay. Because all smaller delays would get us caught, the fewest number of... Okay, I don't believe that, so why... depth skinners. Okay, so ticking It's not working correctly.
Why does the entire Star
Why not?
Wars cast ship Infinite Poe? It's kind of incredible.
Yeah, I do too.
So I correctly...
Apparently, Finn's actor. Literally the only one. Like,
Really? John
Poe's actor
Boyega?
does.
It's the exact same setup.
John Boyega does
3,
it? I
2,
feel like he does.
4...
He's got kind of the, like, bro air to him.
John Boyega does?
At least when I've seen him on
Oh!
YouTube videos.
Since I'm caught on the zeroth, it still
Yeah, his
counts.
YouTube videos are like
Okay.
just like a like singular persona of themselves.
Grumble, grumble. Okay. Okay. Right, because if you get caught in the first layer, you can still... It doesn't count for part B, but it does count... Or it does count for part B, it doesn't count for part
Ever
A.
hear me say, I live where my roots are, I'm made of bark, or I breathe or outbreathe? That's what it's from.
Good to know.
Okay. Good, that's fine.
I breathe or outbreathe?
Okay, now that should work. Yep, perfect. Okay.
Yeah, double jumps.
Okay, now I need to memoize.
What? Yeah, but like, can I move past it?
Oh, there's a walkway.
This way?
Otherwise, I'm just reticking everything and this becomes n squared, which is not good.
Ah!
Okay, how do I memoize this? Okay, well, the first step is to stop being lazy about this.
Great Fox will cover you.
Android was easy.
What was that?
Android.
Yeah.
Wait, why am I holding down?
Okay.
Alright, so what's the beginning of this book?
Okay. The other thing I need to do
Oh my god.
is...
She's real good. Does she have an idle animation?
Well, this will be fine.
You should check somewhere where she's in places, you know what I mean?
Yeah. This is probably the
Libis. Okay. $38 and 54, right. $38.
Fuck boys. Unless they're running the bullets. My favorite thing to do in video games.
Okay, now we see if she has rattling.
Put the thing through.
Obtain key objects.
Oh yeah.
Alright. Okay.
Wait, does she have like 5 punch?
Five what?
Like a 5 high sock? Like,
Yes.
yeah,
Oh
she
my
does.
god.
Just make sure I didn't break it.
There's a reason this game went much
Nope, I broke it. Okay.
towards.
Why is this not ticking?
Mistress.
Alright.
I would force an M9S.
You and like I think half
Alright.
of your mutual internet circles.
Yeah.
That needs to...
Controlling aiming in the shooty sections is a little weird. You basically have to kind of move the control stick to be pointing in the direction you're aiming. It's kind of... You have to kind of... It's something I'm not used to. Wait, is this the way I want to go? Because I want to go the way that I don't have to go first. How does that work?
Oh. There we go. That's my problem. Well... Yeah, let's undo all of that, now that I found my problem.
Why?
Where did I... fail to... Ah, there. Okay. There we go, and that yields 788, which is correct. Okay, good. Okay, now I can do part B, which lets me memoize. So, Okay.
My guy has balloons.
Then he
So I
How rude.
memorize this.
What do you think the G stands for? It's probably not Gil.
Nirvana.
So I have a
Are
new
you gonna
board
make a
here.
lewd joke?
A what?
Were you gonna make a lewd joke?
And
Is baby time as a surprise for you? Since I live in California, but I go to school.
What? What?
You just do MDMA, right?
I was saying I said a lewd joke, not a weed joke.
Oh, I thought you said yes, then it was absolutely going to be a lewd joke.
Okay, what was the lewd joke?
I'm not gonna do it. Ellie, I'm feeling attacked.
I was confused because
so
I
I
was
check
like,
my
you just
memorized.
suddenly started talking about how you don't smoke weed, and I was like, okay.
And I
What's the
check my
connection?
memorized once. How do I do that? Okay. Right. .45. Where's line 45? Okay. Now the memorization is wrong, but that's fine.
Yes. If it's not useful for me to do statistics, so I can independently of my dad letting doesn't like whatever. Just what I've got.
Why does it think delay 3 works now?
Good, 4-star.
Look at the sticky sauce.
Jesus.
Okay.
Jen is good at art.
That's not like the usual just like
Set the
it's
board.
actually
Like that level.
Tick it by 1.
twice.
And enter it.
Enter. Google Live notifications.
Yeah, this tweet is like
What tweet?
hard to find.
What am I doing wrong here? I reverted a bunch of progress, which is unfortunate. So, basic thing I'm trying to do here is
Oh, actually, I hired a manager. I just have opinions.
How did your right?
Software is more about people and less computers.
I mean, like, I'm technically a social scientist, so obviously I would agree with that.
People are the poor underwriters degree of computers.
What?
Why are you like this? Nice G.
Thanks.
You're melee attacking destroy those two.
Yeah. I'm just bad at video games.
Gotcha.
Like, I am using both my long range attack and my melee axe.
Bizarre. Whoa,
so I need
this is
to
messy here.
Oh.
enter, and then I need to repeatedly tick it. Why is that still broken? So normally, I enter, and I tick, and then I check the result.
Forbidden.
I've saved it before I actually entered. Yeah, this should work, but it's not. Okay, maybe I'm not moving these scanners properly. No, but then that answer would be wrong if I were moving the scanners improperly.
What's that?
So,
Thing I have to do on a computer, and I'm like,
delay 10 picoseconds, I won't be caught. All smaller delays
I found the rose button.
should
Go.
get me caught.
have you seen the new Overwatch character's run animation?
Moira?
Yeah.
Oh, is that what she did? Alright.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh, I see.
it's like kind of trash, and I love her.
I think I
Like,
see.
a post I saw that was like, if you have long fingernails, you have to be in Talon. And then somebody responded with, well, I guess that's why Tracer joined Overwatch.
Exactly. It was
That
very.
should do the same. Oops. Okay.
Here it comes. Whatever it is.
So why did this... How did I break it?
Oh.
That's the main question I have. Okay, Oh. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I'm still sharing the board state, that's the problem. Okay. Right, so when I copy the board, I need to copy the state of all of the scanners. Which is really annoying. Okay.
Fuck. Fuck. How it's not supposed to do that.
So when I
Alright.
memoize this...
Where will it restart?
Okay. Here's where I need to diverge everything. Okay, right.
I've gotten editing double wheel.
Yeah.
For
Is there a deep copy
crap,
function
I fucking suck
already?
at this game.
No, there's not. Okay, so I gotta do this. That's fine.
Oh, fucking dope.
I told you.
This actually sucks.
Yeah. A lot of people say this is the worst part of the game.
I agree, because I don't want to play more right now.
Understandable.
Okay.
Oh,
Every time we played Rocket League, I was like, I don't think that's the game you want.
why not? Play as
Okay.
someone.
Yeah, it's like competitive online only, right?
No.
Or local multiplayer or local with bots.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know it had bots.
Okay, ret scanners. 96. There. Okay. Good, good. Let's see whether memoizing works. Or whether that is still not fast enough.
Well, I guess this means you're not going to submit tonight, Izzy?
It's next week.
What?
It's next week.
Oh, why is it on the calendar for this month?
Because it varies between being on the fourth Friday of the month and the last Friday of the month.
It what?
It's not consistent. It's
Oh,
not on the same day consistently anymore.
that's annoying.
Well, okay. That ran fast enough. Could be faster, but it's reasonable enough. I think there's probably some kind of modular arithmetic trick that I could play if I cared enough, but
Not surprised they don't
instead,
use the
that'll do.
Google Calendar anymore.
Okay. Yep.
Let's do Element Russell.
Yep, that looks good. Okay. Cool. Okay. I think I have one more day in me before I call it a night. Because I do want to get to bed before midnight, so let's see how quickly this one goes. Okay. That's fun. So now I have to use my day 10 solution. So this is 128 by 128. Okay. Reading comprehension is definitely one of the harder parts of Advent code this year.
Is pretty good, like large and bold comments.
Okay, each grid indicates whether it's free or used. Okay, that's easy enough.
Where's Sunshine?
Hash notes are a key string, dash, and a number from 0 to 127. Okay, got it.
But there's a fucking default tables there. I don't know, I don't drink, so I don't
I
really
mean,
know
like,
anything about it.
Hive at first.
on the list of establishments I have run default tables at,
Okay. Right.
it's been like bars and then just like regular arcades.
Yeah. I mean,
Laundromat is like definitely a first I've heard of.
I suppose okay, not too bad, not too bad. Okay, so the thing I need to do is I need to now lift that out of day 10. Okay.
describe use camera interfaces as ass. I don't know this one.
Originally, I think this one was
So first we do the refactor.
Should do by resident ideas on camera.
That sounds terrible.
I know.
Okay. Okay. No flags. No printing. Do I still need strconv? Do I need strconv? No, because I'm not doing HI. Do I need strings? I don't think so. Okay. Okay. So
F.
Like aspects on this table. I could definitely do with some more like color differentiation.
okay.
It's hard for me to tell what's going on. Like it's hard for me to see what the objective is.
So I need a function to key. And then I need to...
Pinball game Sapphire, the greatest pinball game ever made. What?
Okay.
Right.
What's up?
I need to be able to
Turned out to be
hash
fine.
given a length
Zero.
Yes, it was.
and a
This year has been very long.
key.
You okay, lady?
Which we always go for the undercut. This is more for you than it is for me, isn't it?
I mean, only you can answer that
Okay,
question.
loop that next, pause.
I'm certainly not going to complain about it.
Okay, and that is going to need to return
There's a
or
website
return
called
a
Fong-Jones that has a bunch of pinball tables and stuff available.
pointer to a ring. Okay,
I think the last time I went to the bar in San
and
Francisco, we
now
actually did play pinball at said bar. And not like,
Yeah, I mean, I don't drink, so the only reason I went to that arcade was
because it'd be like,
because it was
drop
like
B,
because of the what?
root B from barcade.
Yeah, basically.
What?
What the fuck?
that will return
What was
a
that?
You're right, it doesn't!
number of integers.
I hate pinball tables that have overcomplicated gimmicks.
Okay,
I have bad news for you about digital pinball games.
I've played Zen pinball games before, and some of them are really good. Like the one I was playing the trial of briefly, El Dorado, is actually pretty fun. There's another good one that they have that's
hey, I
like
happen to have this
super
open.
fun called Excalibur.
I remember my last summer at Google,
Okay,
I discovered the Android building had a fucking
and
pinball game.
this has this.
Nice. Did you used to work for Google or did you intern?
Yep,
I spent an
and
internship there.
then
In fact, that summer was probably like the thing that got me like professionally into maps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
Was it the Maps team or?
Yeah, it was like I was working on Google aerial camera systems. That internship involved like
Okay.
terminal this big, keyboard with my feet dangling outside of a Cessna as it's like deploying.
That's kind of sick.
It was wild.
Alright, this
Cool.
to me seems like an experience. You know,
Make sure I have.
it doesn't fucking matter because of mass and everything, but
Those are like the studies.
So, now I need to.
whoa.
Wait, not there.
Like, you want to talk about bad
Okay.
positioning? I didn't realize it was giving me multiple balls. Okay, I did
There's usually
something.
more than one.
Alright.
In the bonuses, or?
Maybe magic.
Oh.
What else?
There we go.
Ooh, found obsidian.
Nice.
Oh,
I don't know what I
really?
use obsidian for in this board, but you know.
Alright. So we're going to key with the input material.
Who the fuck is Whisper?
And then
Haven't you seen Sensei?
thing is.
I haven't, actually. It seems too intense for me.
I don't get it.
Whisper is like... It's the character from Goku.
Length.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Rounds.
Look at all of these icons that were clearly taken from a royalty-free icon set.
Okay.
Really, I just need somebody to port Black Knight
And
to
now here.
at pinball. Then I'll be fucking set.
Now identify the final ring.
Put the ball here again. But I'm lazy and don't want to.
And now I need none of this.
Like, I have no idea what finding Whisper does for me. There you go. What does Whisper do for me?
Maybe 20,000 points.
Okay, so this should still work.
Given that your score is only 600,000, that seems like a lot.
I mean, but, like, pinball... If you are good at pinball, your score is
Okay.
always, like...
Millions.
Yeah, like 150 million or whatever.
Just make sure that that's. Oh, okay.
That's usually why pinball
So now I need to.
not popular in digital pinball, unless it is Pokemon Pinball Ruby and Sapphire, the best pinball video game.
You said something other than like Space Cadet for Windows.
Okay, that's second
Okay.
best. But Pokemon Pinball Ruby and Sapphire is fucking dope. It's like Pokemon Pinball, except it can scroll
Okay.
screens instead of having to fucking do a screen transition every time you click on a button.
That was. That might be the only Pokemon game I've ever owned.
Pokemon Pinball?
Yeah. And it was like. I remember being like tripped out because it had fucking rumble top.
Yes,
Okay.
it does. Oh, I got a fucking spooky ball.
Spook! Do spook!
I have to get it into the
Okay.
Wait.
I have to close the gate.
It's probably because it's kind of where that only like needed the building.
14.
Fucking ass.
Yep. 31.
Yeah.
Imagine how much it would suck if that thing was actually Steam.
39.
Never will.
Like if this was a real pinball table and it was steam powered.
Yeah.
Did you know that in order to prevent people
50.
from tilting the machines and like kicking them and nudging them and stuff, they would hammer nails into the bottom of the wooden pinball tables. So that if you
63.
tried to nudge the table, you would get stuck.
From like the like trying to nudge it from the underside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because if you nudge it from the side,
Length key.
got like attached to a wire.
Now it seems
And then
fine.
it's sat in like a ring.
70.
And the idea is if you like bump it too hard, it like contacts with the ring. The ring is connected to another wire and it completes the circuit. And it's like you've like hit it hard enough that this like 0 is now 1 for every you hit.
Ash could escape from these skeletons, I think. I'm not. There we go.
Okay, now
Found obsidian.
go over here.
I
Fix
assume
that.
it goes in like a pentagram or something.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Presumably there's
Yep.
somewhere on the board that if that will open up if I
Key
have these.
and hash need to be exported. Everything else can be set get. Bug.
You alright?
Yeah, just trying to figure this whole one out.
You still twiddling around?
Set.
Would you rather be on 2D?
I'd rather 2D be on neutral.
Okay.
I apologize.
45.
I mean, this is just chaos.
Line 45.
Oh
What's
yeah,
going
this
on
is
there?
100-foot robot golf.
I was really hoping it was robot putt putt. I'm not gonna lie, because that robot was definitely holding flutter.
Yeah.
Ring.
I bought this on your recommendation during
And
her
then
party.
you never played.
I don't play video games.
That's true.
Yay.
Yay. This is a good game
Ah.
because
Right. 162 and 99.
I mean, first off, it's called 100-foot robot golf. Second off, one of the characters,
And then
the character in that who pilots the gold suit mech, is inspired by Beyonce. And third, all of the in-game commentary is by the McElroy brothers.
okay. So now
Oh, and that announcer is
key it. We hash it. And we
Oh, and also all the cutscenes are mediocre 90s anime fan dub themed.
debug. 38. Okay. So now 32. Right. Okay. Still check I didn't break anything. So 124 becomes that. Yep. 123 becomes that. Yep. That becomes that. Okay. I'm confident enough that the hash works. Let's just double check that that works as well. And yes, good. Okay, cool. So now that I have functionized this, yep. Okay. Now I can proceed with the rest of this. Okay. This is definitely going to be last one, starting to flag a little bit, but I'll pick it up tomorrow. If I can do 14 in one day, hopefully that means tomorrow I have a shot at catching up to the previous day, or catching up to day 24. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. So let's use the test input for now. Okay. Eight rows and columns. Okay. So
I feel like that totally was in the way of my shot.
okay. Okay. So I need to hash with
I'm good at this game, turns out. I've played so many reviews.
length rounds key. Length is 255. Rounds is 64. And
So is it about number of strokes or who gets there first? Who gets there first? That's awesome.
okay, so now I need to get a result. Does that work? Oh, but I'm not reading the result of that. So it's gonna make me usually do something with that. Okay, and then
Oh my god.
I need to now just count the. Is there pop count?
Good again.
Please tell me there's
Not
pop
this
count.
Pac-Man anymore.
No, there is no pop count. That's annoying. Okay, fine. No pop count. I will roll my own. Okay, turn each hex digit into its equivalent binary value high bit first. These digits turn into. Okay, so how did this work?
It happens.
So in day 10. Wow, that main function is a lot cleaner now that I took all the logic out of it.
This is like one of the
So
actually be improved by like a gap animation. Right?
problem is I need to. Okay, right. Okay, so now.
Oh my god.
Uh, I think it's shift. So spec says right shift by, yep.
Gangnam Style.
So we get
Don't
to
lose.
right shift by 4 places. Okay.
Second, nice controller grip.
Okay, so okay, now so I need a okay. Do I want the map or do I want the no, we'll just do let's do that. Okay.
Where are our options? I want to turn on like this.
Okay, so now
Those are awful fun.
Main character must die.
Kaiju defense is unpowered. I beg your pardon?
Oh yeah, that's a mode that they patched in later, I think.
Now I kind of want to watch Pacific Rim.
Oh yeah, the
That's a
credits.
Louis Vuitton
okay.
sock on a 100-foot robot.
Yes. Oh, the credits are pretty good.
Okay.
Okay, mommy.
I bit first. Okay. Let's see.
I know Void Burger. I know Glenda. I'm aware of Eric Poe. I vaguely know Panzer. I know Dan. I have never met Cassie. She's a very good dog. I know Maddie Bach. He was a friend of mine. I know Geoff. I know Kumo.
Kumo?
A lot of the people who worked on this game came out of
Okay. How does this work? 120 each hex unit corresponds to 4 bits.
Yeah. I it was basically
Will
the
be
same where I met like
16 of these.
also just in general a ton of
So
transmos
I
in
should get
this
8 out of them.
gameplay. Oh, I know Indelible has I'm aware. I think I've talked about this. Also, this is a royalty-free song that is famous for being played
Alright.
in between during setups for giant lobby streams.
Alright.
Oh yeah, I forgot a character from Saints Row is an unlockable golfer in this game. You can unlock Pierce.
I want to
Alright.
know how they. I wonder if they just like proposed it to the Saints Row devs and they were like, "This sounds stupid as hell. Yeah, you can do this."
Also, yeah, this was inspired by Let's Play of the Neo Geo game Neo Turf Masters.
Alright. How do we do this?
Trust out.
Technically, I think the correct way to handle this is just a damn lookup table. I really don't want to have to type all this again, all this awfulness by hand. Oh, right. Right. Okay. This is the row. And this is the column. Okay. So... Okay.
How the fuck does this shit work? Every row of golf has different ways to to shoot.
Fine. Just gonna do this the annoying way. Okay.
Rolling down, it's tricky. Fuck. Rolls in the way.
There's almost certainly a better way of doing this, but I am too tired to remember it right now, so I'm not going to do it. Not make type. Can I not do that? Too many arguments to key. Oh. Okay. So let's just double check that this answer matches. There should be 8101, so my results are wrong. Okay, that's fine. This is all debuggable. Okay.
On the other hand, this is like an actually useful like
Alright,
visualization
let's
Yeah.
01. Just Make this clearer.
Underwater, we know how it is. You know, probably.
We're underwater? Then why are those people running around?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, good. That looks correct. So that's fine. And then let's just make sure that I pass the arguments in the correct... Oh. That would do it.
What the fuck is my wall?
96 set bits. There's no way that's right.
I don't know that you might be chipping a little bit.
We're good at fakes. I would describe myself as bad at making
I want to display... Let's just double check that this looks reasonable.
I mean, it seems like Camilla isn't really doing any better than I am, which is comforting.
I'm gonna go out of my way here and say
Okay.
they probably invested about as much money in the AI as they did the other parts of this game.
I mean, it was a two-person indie team.
Yeah, exactly.
There's almost certainly, again, a better way of doing this, using some kind of string builders, but I am just doing this the stupid way. So...
Best button presses. Biggest footsteps.
Are you alright?
You want Oreo?
Yeah, there was a bug. Okay.
Please try not to confuse it with the surrounding less important features.
So, I have translated this incorrectly. Alright, well. Let's see.
Pretty sure there's like a slam down button, but oh, there we go.
What's that called?
Well then. My birds are just so good at things.
Okay. Okay. Actually... 9.
If you're just tuning in, this is 100-foot robot golf, and you probably should have guessed that already.
Keep saying X instead of.
Okay, that's still busted. But now I can check that this yields the correct result. Just figure this out. Okay. So let's just double check. If I want to display
Bunker population to a ball.
Have you considered 360 no scoping the ball?
all right.
No, I'm not gonna do that. Take them out. I know how to play golf! Or at least I know how to play golf video games. Whoops.
Okay.
What?
So let's just double check this. So if I
Why did you do the same one twice in a row? I don't even know who Nolan Ryan is. Beautiful bastard.
all right.
Travis just could not keep himself calm
Some
there.
Loki corpsing.
I would not have it any other way.
That was terrific. Camera angles. Is that wetter than jelly?
All right. 2 bits. Oh. There.
Oh, there was what? What?
1 0 1 2 1 2 3 4.
Alright, his stats up here too.
AOC AOC 2017.
That's gonna suck.
Why is that not working correctly?
What did that building ever do to you? You turn.
So if I have an octet, change hexadecimal digit.
Smell that? It's time for a comeback.
A
No!
O
Oh wait, no. This is good.
C
Just like my 8th marriage, this one's
A
Should aim
O
here so it goes like more up. Because I think it's
C
perfect right now.
Yeah, that's good.
What'd I say?
It's good.
C.
No one listens to Lydia.
2. Okay.
How do I do
Well,
that?
now you're
Breaks
fucked
there.
because it's like in a physically impossible place.
Same. Just like my 8th marriage.
You should cut backwards, maybe.
It needs to put these in the correct order, so that should be happening, but it's not. Okay.
Whatever. That's more golfable.
Sounds like Miss Frost is wailing like a banshee.
That was me, actually.
Ah, that is a nettles. Okay. So, why is this not working?
It is clipping on the thing.
Do it like there, because yours always gives it like a lot leeway.
Gee.
Here?
Right.
Yeah, I definitely picked a good timing to finish this, especially given that this is only part 1, and I haven't even gotten this correct. Okay. So,
I'm just gonna fucking...
Just don't hit into the water.
I'm just gonna fucking go back this way.
new hex digits. Each of these digits correspond to 4 bits for a total of 128 bits. Yeah,
Try again.
no disagreement.
Good first responses.
Fake.
So this is fine. Just make sure to understand this. So this is printing out
Oh man, that AI is fucked.
the hex digits one at a time, which is correct. Okay. Somehow this code here
Making video game AI
is
It's
screwy.
hard. No, I get that.
real hard.
But I'm just pointing out that AI is fucked.
That AI is boned.
Okay. Let's just still check this.
I feel like making an AI for this particular video game would not be as challenging because it's all just physics and the AI could just use the physics engine.
I mean, it's like strategy to replacement, right?
Okay. Still check that this is
Currently, it's like trying to make it go as like it's like okay, go to
this
the
is
wall
correct.
thingy, and
Okay, so what happens when I run this? Okay. AOC,
so sorry about that.
and then it got
I think you're being less than honest, Ellie.
I've never once told them that.
2017 got completely destroyed.
Oh my god!
Okay. So my problem is purely my 2 bits function.
Giant tubby robot doing cabbage patch. Least digs.
Oh. Oh. Hate stupid bugs. There we go. Okay. Now I'm convinced that everything else is right. Okay. So now, if I do this, does that actually do that? Yes. Yes. 8108. Okay, that's good. So now, with my input of that... Ah! No. Wrong. That's correct. Yes. Okay. Excellent. Okay. Make sure this looks okay. Yeah, that looks fine. Great. Cool. Okay. Now,
Like that, yeah.
review scores are all adjacent.
Okay, now we're gonna get into the
Smells like a Google interview question to me. Yeah, this is find distinct islands. Yep. Okay. This is the. This is literally the. Not supposed to say that. Okay. Well, now I get to find out whether I'm smart enough to work at Google. I know people that use a interview question that looks a lot like this one. Okay, so what should my heuristic be? Okay. So I think my heuristic here is
video games.
okay. Okay. Oh, well, I'm going to call them regions. I think of them as islands for reasons. So, okay. This would probably get me dinged in an interview. I don't really care.
Wow. Travis with the fucking take. It was cute the first time.
Yeah. I think that's probably going to be the problem with any golf game with commentary that doesn't have a million
Okay.
dollars per budget.
That one's new.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
16.
So wait, one of the trainer about to beat you?
It might have been Camilla.
Dang, nice.
Oh, I was playing as Camilla. Oh, yeah, no, I was playing as Ernst. Wait, was I? Did I come in last? I don't actually know.
No,
So, my belief is okay. Okay.
I can't do anything straight.
Okay. First thing that we do is
Okay.
we say, "Hey, I've been here before." Now,
Got a really good sound.
It's like the primary thing I've heard about it. You know what's another movie that has a really good soundtrack? Tron Legacy.
You know what else?
What do you mean?
Baby Driver.
I heard Baby Driver was also pretty good.
I also own Baby Driver on Blu-ray. It's a good movie.
That hole's all done full up. Great shot.
No! That
Oh, that's too hard.
Who the fuck was ahead of me?
Robin.
Ruben! I skipped it. Oh.
okay.
I like how he made the like PA system static noise with his mouth.
Yeah.
All right.
That liquid water hazard.
All right.
In lava sand.
Oh, that's even better.
I don't really know where my ball is. There it is.
What time is it? It's 5 o'clock. Let's get down. Look at that lazy
Bounce it off the dome.
stop it wherever it wants.
Yeah, I fucking might as well, right?
Yeah. I think it might actually go decently.
That southern belle will be this way.
He's gonna get stuck up there.
That would have been pretty funny.
Sorry, aliens. Kind of a tight spot there, but teamwork is what's happening.
All right.
On the edge of a cliff, much like me and my life decisions. Let's see how they do. Circle back.
Nice.
The Daz maneuver. I wonder if that is named after my friend Phoebe dazzling at her.
Most golfer.
$12.42. Yep, that's correct. So that means there should be $12.12. Okay. Well, I will check this in, and that will be enough streaming for today. Thank you to folks who watched. I hope that was vaguely interesting watching me struggle with Go. And I don't need to print that first line out, but I wasn't anyway. Cool. Okay. How big's the diff? Oh, yeah, literally add a utility function, parse it. Yep. Seems reasonable. Seems totally reasonable. Cool. Yeah. Hopefully you found that encouraging. And I hope that you do, in fact, take this as a reason to go try Advent of Code. Certainly the first 10 days are not that tricky in terms of the algorithms. You know, it's a good opportunity to flesh out chances to just get kind of iterative programming in your language working, and then after that, it kind of ramps up in difficulty. Cool. All right. That's all, folks. Have a good night.